This is a massive event I hosted where I invited over 100 content creators and told them to create a village with their viewers. With tons of villages around the map, politics will arise, wars will break out between civilizations, and everyone will fight to be the dominant village. Now, forcing over 100 creators on one server is gonna make for insane content. But what I didn't realize is there would also be a lot of drama that comes with it. Alright gentlemen, today is day 2 of Village Warfare. For the past 24 hours, the players on the server have been going at it. All the villages around the map are currently at war, so you guys need to protect me at all costs. Does everyone understand?
Yep. Yeah. So where we heading, Fancy?
We're first gonna visit King Harvest, the biggest kingdom on this server. Alright, everyone out, everyone out. Everyone, let's move. By far, the biggest kingdom on the server was ran by a creator named Harvest. He's taken control of the entire top left island and built a wall surrounding the entire perimeter. Not only does he have villages within these walls, but he has over 100 people living in this kingdom. And it was time to meet the king. Can you bring us to the throne room?
We have been yes, sir. Follow me. Ladies and gentlemen, please clear the way for Sir Fancy Knight and his crew.
This is King Harvest, and as you can tell, he has a lot of influence.
In his humble abode. Villagers, come to the front, please.
Is that Mimio?
Excuse me, Mr. Fancy. Villagers, out the door, please.
Alright, we need to get these turrets unhooked as well, please.
They are. The turret. Look at the turrets.
No, I see a wire going through them.
There, Ferguson. Can you unhook the turrets?
Absolutely, my liege.
Listen, alright, calm it down, Harvest. Alright, we're just here to talk.
That's King Harvest to you.
Excuse me? What did you say?
You are in the king's castle, are you not?
I'm like 99% sure that's Mimio.
Why are you here, Fancy Orb? Why are you visiting the island?
We're here to get some information. We're looking to see who's causing the most trouble on this server. We thought you might be able to give us that answer.
We've not been successful in causing any violence, any action on the server. We've just been trying to build our wall, stay in our lane, and not raid anybody else. But for people who have been causing issues, look at E13 on the map. Those sweats with their vending machines.
According to Harvest, another group that was causing trouble on the server was E13, also known as the Hashtag Clan. This is a team of content creators, but not just normal content creators. These guys are chats. This group specializes in 2 things, PvP and building. The best known building YouTubers are on this team and decided to build an OP clan base instead of a village. Not to mention, they also play on heavy PvP related servers, so their appearance on a lighter content server was quickly known.
Those are definitely the guys you're looking for. So as you can see, they have the sulfur quarry, and we have control of it as well, or we had. Then they blew up all our TCs. They took control of it. Now they have unlimited gunpowder.
There's a sulfur quarry on this map, which gives any village on the server a huge advantage. Yesterday on day 1 of Village Warfare, Harvest's Kingdom and Hashtag Clan fought all day for control of this quarry. But no matter how many villagers Harvest had, the Hashtag Clan had better PvPers and took control of it. That alone proves how dominant this clan is.
They are the most stacked, the most loaded on the server. So, and they have all the sweats, all the PvPers.
Now, we're gonna go on our way here, and we're gonna go check out E13.
Now, Fancy Orb, we were gonna kill you, as you saw. But since you just want peace, I have heavy plate.
I'm not gonna do it.
We're not gonna try and kill you. You guys are free to leave.
All right, boys, let's go. Everyone out. Holy shit. Holy shit. All right, everyone back up. Thundermost, you need to get these people away.
Either way.
This team is shit. This team is shit.
No shooting, no shooting. Hey, no shooting, no shooting.
No shooting. No shooting. No shooting.
On your way, Mr. Fancy.
That was really sketchy, boys. As soon as we walked into their kingdom, I saw the turrets hooked up. I knew it was gonna happen. Now, as the host of this event, I'm not allowed to play, but I still wanted to get involved with the content, so I made sure to greet every village on this server and I asked them the same question I asked King Harvest. Looking to see who's causing the most trouble on this server.
From what I've seen, I'd say Harvest Group.
He just started to give us taxes.
Harvest? Oh, that douchebag rated us twice already.
Harvest. 100%.
100%.
I mean, he talks so much shit in the chat to us, like we're peasants.
Their group is so big that they're just kind of terrorizing the whole server.
Told us we need to pay taxes to stay here.
The entire server expressed their hatred towards King Harvest. This entire event, he's been raiding villages. He's been attacking innocent players. King Harvest lied to me in his throne room.
We've not been successful in causing any violence, any action on the server.
But there was only one group left to speak to on the server, and that was the Hashtag Clan in E13. Let's land here. I talked to... Hold up. We are not here to shoot you. Stop running. We're not here. We're not gonna shoot you unless you shoot at us, man.
I'm friendly.
The Hashtag team. Oh, you guys live at E13, don't you?
Yeah, leave E13, man.
You're actually just the person I wanted to talk
Yeah.
to. Can you bring us to your base? We need to have a meeting.
Okay. Welcome to our humble abode. You know,
Yes.
there's our little little meeting room. Everyone's almost here. Everyone's almost here.
Hello,
yep.
hello.
I was just seeing Joker.
How are you?
Hello. How you doing?
This is a YouTuber named Dust, leader of the hashtag clan. I wanted to ask you, who is giving you the most issues on this server?
You know, this might be like an ego thing, but I wouldn't say anybody's given us issues. I think as a village, we all believe that peace means having the bigger stick, and we feel we have the biggest stick.
What do you guys think about Harvest's kingdom?
Originally, we were planning on being friendly, but then they came in and make some assumptions that they owned the sulfur quarry, which is in our area. So we didn't take too kindly to that. That's why we raided it and took it from them.
Stories were starting to line up, and Dust also said the same thing Harvest did about the sulfur quarry.
They have the sulfur quarry. Now they have unlimited gunpowder.
Alright guys, so there is a current plan in motion that I would like you guys to be a part of. You guys seem to be the top dogs. You're actually the only group here that said you don't fear anyone. You said no one was giving you issues. Now, one kingdom or one village cannot take on Harvest's kingdom, so I am organizing a village warfare attack. Every kingdom on this server that I've spoken to that has some reputation will be attacking them together. I wanted to propose this and see if you guys would be interested in this assault.
We also want to get hit though. We've been preparing for an online and everything. We'd be down to do it and use our rockets on it, but we definitely want to get online also.
I can help you out with that if you really do want the online.
Yeah,
That's
I mean, we're
another
down
thing
to
we could
raid.
talk about, but yeah, I can make sure you guys get online.
Yes, we all want that. Everybody's going crazy in Discord, even if it means giving everybody rockets.
Yes, I will make
we wanna
sure
take
you
the
guys
pummel.
get the online. The plan for now
Awesome.
is for Harvest to be taken out. I'll invite you to a
Sounds good.
Discord later tonight then. But yeah, thank you for the meeting. More details soon. The Harvest Kingdom needed to be removed from this event. Not only is every creator and village leader saying Harvest was giving them the most problems, but Harvest planned to assassinate me in his throne room.
We were gonna kill you, as you saw.
This is why I brought bodyguards with me. When someone tries to assassinate the host of the event, it's a huge red flag for me. But as we were flying away from the hashtag clan's base, I got a Discord message from someone. Alright, let's get the choppers going. I've got a little personal visit to go to. It's to a good friend of mine. Now, a good friend of mine has been scouting Harvest's kingdom for the past 24 hours. They call him the Paul Revere of the server, as he goes around the server on horse reporting any findings to other villages. And well, apparently he had crucial information to tell me. Hello, Confusion. How are you, old friend? How have you been? So, what are you doing out here by yourself?
All this kingdom stuff, I don't know if you know, it's a headache. There's so much politics.
know.
Harvest is going to war. It's just a whole mess, man. And
You mentioned Harvest. You know anything about him?
yeah, well, I will say this: not very nice. Not a kind guy at all. He needs to be dealt with.
I
But
agree.
you know, you're talking about intel though.
Yes.
So I do have a little gumdrop for you. One of Harvest's closest men are planning on betraying him.
What?
It's been in the works for a while now.
Okay.
I only know about it. I'm not too sure if I'm going to be joining. All I
Who
know
is this person that
that's-
is leading this effort?
Do you have a note?
Yeah. Hold on.
All right, here you go.
This is really good information. I appreciate this, man. This is actually going to help out a lot. Boys, do you guys just realize what we've just found out?
Fancy, what was on the note, man? What type of information are we looking at?
I can't say it now. I think I should keep this info with me right now. So, one of King Harvest's men was going to betray him. Now, this would be perfect for the organized raid that I'm building, so I had to speak to the man himself, an undercover YouTuber by the name of Mimio.
You are in the king's castle, are you not?
I'm like 99% sure that's Mimio. But only 3 people know about this intel Confusion just gave me. Me, Confusion, and Mimio. If this plan had gone out to the public, it could ruin everything. But we needed to go back to the kingdom to find him. Guys, stay close. Remember, it's dangerous here. Back up.
Why didn't you land on the helipad?
Is Harvest here?
He's here, but
Alright.
he's getting ready for you.
Is Sir Thunder here?
Not at the moment.
Sir Thundermost, he's at his base.
Do you want me to bring you to his base?
Yes, please.
Okay, come. It's this one right here. It's humble but very functional house. It's very nice. Thundermost, I bring you a visitor.
Thunder. Just the man I wanted to talk to.
Oh, many visitors, I see.
Yes. Is it okay if we go for a stroll, Thunder? Would that be okay for you?
Yes, I believe there is a crown ceremony in 5 or so minutes, which I will need to attend. But if we make it quick,
Just don't take him for more than 5 minutes, please.
We'll make sure to
wait
bring
for
him
for the
back
crowning
safely.
ceremony.
He'll be fine. Let's
thank
go.
you. I mustn't be late for the crowning ceremony.
We'll make this quick. Sunset's beautiful, isn't it, Thundermost?
It's rather beautiful, fancy all.
You see, this is a YouTuber named Mimio, and his entire plan for village warfare is to climb the ranks of Harvest's kingdom undercover by changing his name and accent. When he reaches the perfect moment, he's going to backstab the king.
I'm gonna give up the voice now as we're away from the king.
Yeah. All right, guards. Get to the boat. Let me and Mimio speak over here. All right, Mimio. What's going on in the kingdom, man? Tell me the intel.
There's a lot going on. Listen, I've worked my way up from a peasant villager, and I'm about to be crowned a lord at this ceremony.
So, as I'm sure you know, there's one man on this server named King Harvest, and he has made a lot of enemies. I'm currently organizing a server-wide raid on his kingdom, and I wanted to see if you're interested in partaking.
I can assist you with that. I've been watching right next to King Harvest quite a lot of time now, and I can see he's not fit to be a king. He's turning into a tyrant, and the people aren't happy.
Now, I've heard your intentions of assassinating the king. That secret is kept with me. But if anything in my plan falls apart, you're my final guide to pull this off.
I'm very interested. I also have access to all of the inside turrets, especially in the throne room.
Okay.
And maybe during a meeting, when all the villagers are there, I can clear off and have the turrets wipe them out.
Oh my god.
It could be beautiful. It could be beautiful.
But let's get you back. You need to get to your ceremony.
Let's get back before
All right, let's
they
go,
get
boys.
suspicious.
The plan was slowly forming. We're going to organize a server-wide attack on Harvest, removing his tyranny from the server. Villages attacking from the ocean. Hashtag clan leading the ground assault. An Air Force squad attacking from the skies. And inside men causing chaos in the village. All of this combined would be the biggest attack Rust has ever seen. Everything was coming together. All right, everyone out. We can leave the boat here.
Talk soon, Fancy.
Yep, I'll see you, Thunder. All right, boys. More information has been acquired. Look at that. Now, I should probably tell you more details about this server/event because you're probably wondering if I'm going to do something like this again. And the answer is yes. This is my private content server. Now, it's not actually private because a guy named Cheese in this video took it from me. So my private server is open for anyone to play, where every month I make a new theme on the server for the players. The theme in this video was obviously Village Warfare. And 2 times a year on this server, I'll do a massive wipe like this where I invite hundreds of creators for an ultra content wipe. In fact, this summer I'll be hosting another one, so follow me on Twitter for updates because it's coming very soon. But yeah, you can join the server now, and I'm always looking for videos to make on the server, so only join if you'll help prioritize making content for my channel or other creators who play the server. And next month in June, I'll be making the theme Village Warfare one more time just in case anyone wants to relive this event. If you search Fancy Orb under the modded servers, you'll find my server or the IPs in the pinned comments below. Now, I just learned valuable intel from Mimio, but as we were flying to our next destination, a disaster was about to hit the server.
Who was raided? Wasn't Pickle just...
Is it lagging? Oh no, I think there's some DDoS going on.
My head admin was telling me our server was being DDoSed.
You want to look at that now?
If you want to take care of it, Kyle, go ahead.
I'm lagging as well. No, it's I think someone's trying to DDoS the server right now.
If you need to take care of the server, yeah, if you need to take care of the server, let's do that. But it wasn't a DDoS attack. Instead, it was an attack on King Harvest led by a group of creators.
People are saying that, like, there's heli bombing.
Yeah, do you know where that is?
Yeah, their roof is completely on fire.
Say no to the oppression of the King Harvest! Oh, shit!
Mortala!
Oh my god!
Say no to the dictatorship! You're oppressing people, you have them as slaves!
You're just lagging us out, Mortala!
The server's hatred grew so much for Harvest to the point where people were trying to lag him off by taking down the server. And it further proved to me that Harvest needed to be raided. Now, at the end of the day, Harvest and I are friends. I knew he wouldn't get salty if I did this because it would be great for both of our videos. But he called me that night, and all content aside, what you're about to hear is a real Discord call between us.
The content for them is just PvP. Like, I've talked to them in chat. I don't know if you've been on the server, but I've talked to them in chat and been calling them out. I said they provide zero content to the server. This is just not good for anybody, them being on the server.
Harvest is talking about E13, aka the hashtag clan. As we know, the hashtag clan is OP. They took control of Sulfur Quarry and usually play on heavy PvP servers.
Dust is going to raid everybody. They're the strongest clan. They have the best PvPers. They have the most rocket. Like, they can raid anyone that they'd like. They're going to kill everyone's storylines.
I think you should initiate a raid because when I was talking with them, that's the only thing that they want, an online raid.
We definitely want to get online also.
So I think you should give it to them. The content's there. It's definitely doable if you merge these people and strategically attack, but...
I might have to come back if we fail, though, because if they know that everyone's out to get them, they will raid everybody. For now, okay. I guess I'll just...
Are you gonna raid them tonight, or what's that plan?
Depends on what happens. Depends on how this coordinating goes.
Alright, let me know. The hashtag clan is becoming more of a problem than we had thought. I hosted this event for stories to form and all creators to go for content, but the creators in the hashtag team go for PvP content, which is understandable. They're used to raiding, PvPing, and dominating servers, but this wasn't necessarily the server for that. This event is called Village Warfare, where creators form villages with their audiences and clash it out, but the hashtag clan didn't even make a village. It was starting drama and creators were becoming unhappy with this group, but Harvest took things in his own hands. Harvest wasn't gonna let this group of heavy PvPers ruin the server for every other creator. Instead, Harvest went to every notable village around the server ran by content creators and asked to put their differences aside. One village wouldn't be able to take down the hashtag clan alone, so Harvest formed the United Nations with every big village on the server, and together they held a meeting to discuss what they should do with the hashtag clan.
I want us all to join together and raid E13, send enough rockets so we can see the other side and bring that entire base to the floor because they do not deserve a spot on this server. So this will be the United Nations. I'm formed a Discord. I'm inviting all of you to it. You can join. No, we're allies and enemies right now, or some of us are, some of us aren't, but we need to pause it and then all join together and raid them. Then afterwards, we can continue to be enemies if we'd like.
I am down for a temporary truce.
When do we want to do this?
Okay.
Do we want to do this tonight? Yeah, time. Do you want to do this tonight, as in the next like 2 to 3 hours? Everyone agree?
Yes.
Yeah, in the next 2 hours.
All plans suddenly changed that night. Every creator in this event are going for storyline content, but the hashtag clan was only focusing on PvP and raiding, causing every creator and village to hate them. Instead of a server-wide raid on Harvest, this suddenly changed to a server-wide raid on the hashtag clan. And so, every content creator and their villagers arrived to Harvest's kingdom to gather for this raid. After hours of preparation, everyone pitched in their fair share of explosives to successfully raid the hashtag clan. And then everyone waited for the king to give the final speech before the raid.
We will be launching one of the largest raids in Rust history. We have put aside our petty differences to seek one common goal: to annihilate the hashtag clan. They have held their spot on this server for far too long. We have the rockets, we have the drive to succeed and blow their base to pieces. Failure is not an option. Are you with me? Are you fucking with me?
The biggest raid this server has ever seen was about to commence. 100 players across all villages joined together to raid 15 members of the hashtag clan. You see, 100 players should easily pummel this base, but the hashtag clan knew they were outnumbered and they decided to play dirty. There's 3 key advantages the hashtag clan utilized to help them defend this raid. First, they were stream sniping the content creators before the raid. They knew every detail before it even happened. Where the raid bases were going, the colored kits the raiders were using, which side the attacking team was coming from. The hashtag clan was more than prepared.
Okay, start. Let's go. Let's go.
The raid had started, and the entire server was attempting to remove the hashtag clan from this event, but the raiders soon discovered the second key advantage of the hashtag clan.
OT's here, OT.
Are we killing OT? Are we killing OT?
OT's here. He's at the breach.
The hashtag clan recruited members of OT before this raid. OT is the best clan in Rust with the most talented PvPers in this game. And since the hashtag clan stream sniped, they had extra time to bring in more PvPers for this raid.
Is OT allied with them?
They're countering.
Okay, sweet.
The raiders thought OT was countering this raid and helping them, but little did they know OT was actually defending.
The tower. All people on my team in my kingdom, take over that left tower. Push left, push left. As long as we still have rockets, send them.
Kill anybody within the compound.
4 rockets into that stone base at 170. Open it up now.
The third key advantage Hashtag Clan had was they were changing their Steam names to the same usernames as some of the raiders. By doing this, the raiders think it's their teammates, but little do they know it's actually an enemy in disguise.
Legion's in our raid base. He just turned around and killed 4 of us.
Really?
Oh, wow. Yeah, Legion Scarman.
They're turning on us. That's cringe. Okay, so trust no Legions then. Like, none. Anyone you see Legion, kill them straight away.
One of the villagers raiding was a team named Legion, and everyone thought Legion was betraying mid-raid. But the raiders didn't know this was Hashtag Clan members changing their names to Legion and getting on the inside.
There's another dude with my name. Just letting you guys know. There's another dude with my exact.
What the hell,
name.
dude?
That's
Yeah, ghosting. Ghosting getting the biggest raid.
They've been doing that to us all wipe.
As the attackers realized they were running out of rockets, frustration started to kick in.
Snowy Penguin, fuck! Green kid in compound not shooting you.
I can't see shit, man. The sun's in my eyes.
And then the 100-player call went silent, as everyone knew the raid was a lost hope.
What do you mean? I think it's over.
We're out of kits now. They just walled in all the kits and they're
Impossible to loot anything.
Yeah, but at this point, it's 3 of us pushing in because we're all dying before we even get into each other.
We need small.
That's me in. That's
That would
me
be
in.
big, yeah.
That would be good.
What the hell?
I don't think we have a bridge anymore.
No.
No, probably don't.
Even though there were 100 people attacking this base, the unethical strategies Hashtag Clan pulled off was enough to defend this raid. The Hashtag Clan used psychological warfare and was able to mentally break the raiders to the point where they thought their own teammates were betraying them.
They're turning on us. That's cringe.
Who is Legion? They need to be kicked out of this raid right now. Because I've been killed from them over and over and over and over again.
News went around to the entire server that night that Hashtag Clan was unstoppable. Well, Dust, how did you do it? You just defended a 100-person raid.
Honestly, I gotta give a huge shout out to Miami and Siege. They put this base together, and this thing is literally 61-0 now. Never been raided before. This thing is absolutely insane. Even though it's 1 wall to loot. Yeah, seriously, every single person contributed. It was awesome.
You know, I didn't lie to you, Dust. I told you earlier I would
Donna made a song for me. Download Donna now and make songs for your loved ones.
get you an online raid. Yeah, I can make sure you guys get online.
Yes, we all want that. Everybody's going crazy in Discord. You absolutely did. So thank you to everybody who onlined us as well. This was such a crazy event, such a crazy raid. And
my only question is, what's next? You just defeated the entire server. What do you do after that?
We're gonna raid the whole server.
Harvest was right. The hashtag clan was going to raid the entire server now.
Dust is going to raid everybody. They're the strongest clan. They have the best PvPers. They're going to kill everyone's storylines.
The village warfare event is now at risk because no one is able to stop the hashtag clan. But what do you do when you're King Harvest? Everyone looked up to him to lead this raid, and not only did he fail his kingdom, but he failed the entire server. I found him in his empty throne room, not a single villager in sight, and I actually felt bad for my friend.
Fancy. I don't know how much longer you want me to last on the server, Fancy, but I'm losing people every day.
Harvest, when I started recording today, you were the most badass king on the server. You had a whole throne room of lords and knights and villagers by your side, but now you were left with nothing.
I'm naked on my throne. I don't even have my throne. I don't even have my throne. It's so stressful. We're not gonna last much longer as a group, Fancy.
Oh, who's this? You have a loyal soldier. Here, come next to me. You see this man right here?
Hello, Fancy.
Although you lost the majority of people, there are still people who have hope. You grew a massive kingdom. You had over 100 people. It was a community. There's laughter. There was joy. Everyone was having a great time, and they saw leadership at the beginning. But because you ran into the wrong people and you picked the wrong fights, now this kingdom is empty. The streets are empty. There's no laughter or joy anymore. You can't call yourself a king right now, because no one looks at you like a king anymore. Now, what will the king do after his kingdom has fallen and all his people abandoned? But there's still few loyal soldiers still around. Now, it's only a ticking time bomb until those guys raid every single person. But you still have people like Lord Killer Claus, who hasn't given up on you. There's still people who don't want to see you lose. There's still people who want to be on you.
So we're 48 hours into this event. 48 hours, 96 in total. We're halfway done. You can tell this to Dust. You can tell this to Coma, or if he's playing, you can tell this to his entire group. We'll be back. We'll be back. If we can, as long as the nodes are still there, as long as there's still people in my kingdom, I'm gonna keep sending rockets until I see the other fucking side of their base, Fancy Orb.
This was not the end for King Harvest, but a new era has started on Village Warfare. Welcome to day 3 of Village Warfare. We made Sulfur a 3x gather rate today to encourage more people to raid. That way creators on the server could get more raiding footage and raid defense content. But I got a Discord call from my friend Koala, who's a lord in Harvest's kingdom, and I discovered a horrible truth of King Harvest.
He declared martial law on the village, and now he's just evicted all the villagers from the island.
What?
So there's no village anymore. It's just like the king, the lords, and the knights. There's no villagers.
God.
He has totally abandoned his village. You need to talk to Harvest. Shit has changed.
All right, I'm gonna get loaded on the server right now then. Harvest had gone rogue. Harvest, his knights, and his lords raided every villager in the kingdom and kicked them off the island. It was a massive uprising in the kingdom. The villagers tried fighting together, but Harvest and his men were too powerful.
Resistance is treason! Rent is due! This is what happens if you disobey your king!
Open the fuck up.
Fancy Orb.
Yeah, look who it is.
Fancy Orb.
So, Harvest, this is how democracy ends, huh? I've heard what you've been doing all day today.
No, this is how democracy begins. This is how democracy begins, Fancy. You can see we're all equal now. We're all in one group. We just got finished raiding about 10 different villagers. They're all gone. They're all off the island. We're one solid Rust group now, Fancy.
So instead of being a leader, you go around and raid all the people that were there on day 1 to support and build a community. You treat all those people with respect in the first 2 days, but now you just throw them away like they're pieces of garbage, Harvest.
I allowed them to leave. I gave them a grace period. They were allowed to leave the island. We didn't shoot at them. We didn't kill them. Anyone who wanted to leave left, and anyone who wanted to stay, they've been raided.
Conrad, I see you up there. Do you support this, Conrad? Because I know you. We spent a lot of time together farming, Conrad.
I must support my king. This is for the greater good.
Killer, you were here when it was just the 3 of us after that speech I gave. And you support this too, Killer?
Yeah, I do. We built that wall to protect the villagers and they turned on us.
I just don't even know what to say, man. I'm really speechless, but...
Goodbye, Fancy.
Meanwhile, the hashtag clan was thriving at the top of the server. Anyone that stepped near their territory was immediately raided. They had all the explosives, they were the richest on the server. And together, they raided village after village around the map.
Can't stop, won't stop, don't stop now. Stay just a bit longer. We talk about it later. Hold me a little closer. Just a bit closer.
It was nighttime on day 3 of Village Warfare, and after an entire day of raiding, the hashtag clan was set on one final target, Harvest's kingdom. Harvest led a massive attack on the hashtag clan, and now it was hashtag's turn to attack Harvest. If Harvest's kingdom lost this raid, the event would truly be over.
Alright, listen up everybody. Some of you have been here for the beef, some of you haven't, but you know what we all have in common? We hate Harvest Group.
Big dicks.
We hate, speaking of big dicks, this guy thought he had a giant one when he came over to our land, our sulfur quarry, in our backyard, that maybe we could get guest codes on it. We're gonna take everything he has, and we've brought the best into business in order to do that.
We're gathered here today to make a statement. This raid is not about the winning or the losing. This is a brotherhood.
The hashtag clan told Harvest they'd be coming, and Harvest gave them raiders respect in return, which means Harvest would allow the hashtag clan to build a raid base, and as soon as the first explosive goes off, the battle starts. It was clear right off the bat that the hashtag clan knew what they were doing. Utilizing smoke grenades and using high walls to create a formation that would be impossible for Harvest's men to shoot at. The only thing separating the hashtag clan from that main base was the kingdom wall, but soon enough the hashtag clan had control of it. Now, you would think Harvest would be under severe pressure during this raid, but he had a plan that night, and that plan was about to go into effect.
Are you in position?
We're in position to move in.
Initiate.
It'll be done.
Meanwhile, at the kingdom, the hashtag clan was using the kingdom wall against Harvest. That wall was a blessing and a curse for Harvest. This entire event, that wall was used to keep villagers away from the main base, but now it's the very reason their base is being destroyed right now. Meanwhile, at the hashtag clan space, the raiding squad was getting deeper and deeper. This was a race. While Harvest was being raided by the hashtag clan, Harvest hired another village to raid hashtag clan space while they weren't home. Both of the strongest teams on the server were now being raided at the same time. The hashtag clan discovered this as other people on the server were pointing it out in the chat, and the hashtag clan members started losing momentum.
Someone's saying we're getting raided right now?
Doesn't matter.
Okay. Yeah. That's weird, bro. That's something they bridge.
Is anybody able to fly back from base? We have minis, don't we?
They can't go back, bro.
We're raided.
Oh, we got raided?
We're full raided.
The hashtag clan lost the raid and lost their base in the same hour. After defending their kingdom against the hashtag clan and removing them from the server at the same time, Harvest and his men celebrated in the throne room. But do you remember what was said earlier in this video? But if anything in my plan falls apart, you're my final guide to pull this off.
Take a seat, lords and knights. You have earned a big feast. Lords, knights, even some villagers if you're here still. Not only did you fight bravely for your lovely King Harvest, we managed to defeat our biggest enemy on the server. Hear, hear! Settle down, settle down. I would like to personally thank King Harvest. Not only has he shown me how to be such a great king, you have also shown me what not to do as a king.
It was about to happen. The biggest betrayal Rust has ever seen.
King Harvest, I have watched over you for quite some time now, and I don't believe you are fit to be any sort of king. I also have access to all of the inside turrets, and maybe during a meeting, when all the villagers are there, I can clear off and have the turrets wipe them out.
Lord Thundermost.
Not only that,
What are you talking
but
about?
I have a plot twist for all of you. It's actually me, Mimio.
It was beautiful. It was perfection. Mimio had stuck to his word and assassinated the king.
Your reign is over, King Harvest. Look at what I've done.
You can tell this to Dust. You can tell this to his entire group. We'll be back. We'll be back. As long as the nodes are still there, as long as there's still people in my kingdom, I'm gonna keep sending rockets until I see the other fucking side of their base, Fancy Orb.
The hashtag clan was officially removed from this event. The hashtag clan played dirty by stream sniping and changing their names when they defended a raid, so Harvest also decided to play dirty by orchestrating a blindside attack. This story wasn't about a hero versus a villain. This story is about two villains clashing against each other. Both sides played unethical strategies to win this war, but the kingdom ended up on top. But this was only one of hundreds of stories that took place during this event. And if you don't believe me, you can ask these creators.
I successfully infiltrated the biggest
This was the largest creator-run event that Rust
Fancy Orb announced that he would be hosting a village warfare event.
invited to play Fancy Orb's have local
I was going to return to
I was given the opportunity to join one of the largest creator events to be a lord in Harvest's kingdom during a Fancy Orb event. The biggest content creator events
We had already kind of put together a map before this website.
This was an event ran by the community for the community. So thank you to everyone who played during this event. Follow me on Twitter to stay updated for the next 4-day live server event that I'm going to be hosting this summer. And if you want to play the same private content server you saw in this video, join the IP in the description.